Hello, my name is Jelani Moonah, and welcome to another episode of JMS, where on Blue shows, you only have a limited amount of time to share a topic, a talent, or self-promote, but you use that time wisely to make the most of it on the show. And tonight, the reason why I started JMS at 8 instead of 7 was because I originally did start at 7, but I didn't feel too confident enough that it was the way that I wanted it to be. So now I want to see how tonight goes. And I see a comment that says, "Can't join because I'm really sick, flu-like symptoms. Have a good show, brother." Okay, that's all good. Hopefully you are much better. Hopefully you're all good because we're living in tough times when it comes to sickness. We've been living in those tough times ever since 2020 with COVID. So hopefully you do all right. Hopefully you're in good health. I want everyone to be in amazing health. So, but it's good that as long as you get better, then that will be good. But yeah, but I know it's but yeah, as I was saying earlier, the reason why it's going live right now instead of 7 is because it didn't feel right to me. It just didn't feel right. When I went live earlier today, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. I want it to be good tonight. And I feel like when it comes later, when the hours are late, that's when people get more crazy. That's when people are wanting to join in more. Because when it's 7, there's probably people that are still at work and probably people that are still in college or whatever. But, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I want tonight to be a good episode, so that's why I decided to make it at 8. Remember, you have more time now. There's no more 3 minutes. Now it's 8 minutes. So if you want to join in, you want to have an appearance on tonight's episode of JMS, always either request or just tell me that you want to be added in. Comment. Because I know there are some problems with Instagram for some reason. Some people have a problem as to where they can't, they send a request, but I don't receive it. Some odd reason, so I don't understand it. But just remember, one person at a time. You have 8 minutes instead of 3. You can show a talent, share a topic, self-promote. However, if you do anything inappropriate, that would be terrible. I wouldn't want anyone to do anything like that. So, anyways, yeah. But let's see how tonight goes. For the episode tonight. Let's see if anyone wants to join. You have more time now. You have a longer amount of time. So use this opportunity to be able to join in for tonight's episode of JMS. Yes. But yeah, I know it's a bit rough. I'm going to say this. It's a bit rough. But, it should be better now. Everything should be better with JMS. Either send a request or just type add me and I will add you in. Always remember that. Yeah. So, anyways, and if there's not much activity, then the episodes will be short. But if there is a lot of activity, the episodes will be long. The reason why is because I feel like it's good for people to be on here. When we have a good episode and everything's just right, everything's going the way that it should go, then it becomes better. That's why the better the stream goes, the longer it go for. I feel like that's the philosophy that it should go under. yeah, and yeah. What I'm hoping is that the audio's not. Actually, screw it. Thing about it is, I'm not gonna ask any more about if anything about the audio or the video. I'm just gonna go through with it because, as a wise friend told me, if you keep on asking about the problems of the stream and everything, it doesn't help when it comes to it being good, with the stream being good and everything. And I want to make sure that everything is better for tonight's episode of JMS. The audio is crisp. That's how I like it. It's good, yeah, but I'm not going to ask any more of that because I feel like it takes away time from JMS. Someone wants to be here, and someone wants to be able to go in and be on JMS. I don't want time to be taken away because I ask about how everything's going. Carry on, my boy. Good. Yeah. I want to make sure that everything is great and how it is. Speaking of which, alright, let me hear what you have to say. My nigga, Messi won. Yeah, I've seen that. I watched the World Cup live. I watched it with my friend Loopy, and it was a great experience. I mean, even though Loopy is French and France lost, I think this was a good way to end off Messi's career when it comes to the World Cup, because this is his last World Cup. This was his last World Cup, so I feel like it's great that he won at the end of the day. How have I been? I've been good. I've been amazing. I like to be more energetic when it comes to everything. I'm much happier than I was months before, which is the best thing about it. I'm doing great. But yeah, speaking more about Messi winning, I saw it live, and I think it's kind of it's great. And I think this was a good World Cup. Even though this was the first World Cup I've really watched, because I'm not really into sports. But even though I haven't really watched much of the World Cup, like I don't really care too much about sports, I feel like a winner for watching this year's World Cup, because seeing the matches, England versus France, France versus Morocco, and finally France versus Argentina. It was probably the best World Cup that I've ever seen. It was so close, especially that France versus Argentina soccer game or football, because some people call it soccer, some people call it football. I know I'm American. I should call it soccer, but I have so many international friends that they've kind of taught me to say football. But yeah, glad to hear that, bro. Thank you so much. It's great when there's a lot of energy in this. I want to make sure that every episode of JMS there's a lot of energy. I want to make sure everything's great. I want to make sure everything's just the way that it should be. And it's just great to hear. Way better. Feeling way better than I was an hour earlier. Feeling great. But yeah, anyways, if you want to be added to tonight's episode of JMS, always remember, you have 8 minutes instead of 3 minutes because people didn't like the 3 minutes time limit. They thought it was too short. They wanted me to throw it away in the garbage. So that's why the episodes are extended more. Longer time, more opportunities. Having people be on the show and be able to talk about things on their mind, sharing a topic, a talent, or self-promoting. Could be any. And as long as they use their time wisely to make the most of it on the show, that's the best thing about it. and I enjoy it so much. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah. But anyways, always remember, I want to see if more people join in, because I feel like, right now it's good right now. It's good right now. The energy, I'm enjoying it. See, as long as people are able to come on in and be able to share what they've got and be able to entertain the people watching, that's the best thing in the world. What's been on your mind, bro? What's been on my mind is JMS, really. Mostly about JMS, just trying to make things better for JMS, trying to make the live streams better quality. I know it might not be good quality right now. I mean, it's Instagram Live for one, so it might not matter too much. But right now, the most important thing is performance. Performance over quality. Even though things might be lower quality, as long as the stream performance is good enough, then that's all I care about. Later, once I'm able to get more money, once I'm able to get a higher budget, I will invest and I'll make sure I make the show better in terms of quality, performance, and everything else. And I want to make sure that I give off an energy, a genuine energy, because a lot of people force their energy. You can't force emotion. You can't force happiness. You can't force anything. Sometimes you just got to be more genuine with yourself. You have to make sure that what you're giving off is genuine, because once you force it, you're not going to like it. You're going to feel off. And people can tell when it's off. People can tell when you're not being true about yourself. That's why if I were to pretend my emotion, I would fucking hate myself. And I say that because that's true. I would hate myself if I had to pretend my emotions. But so that's why I always like to make sure that whatever emotion I'm feeling, you feel with me. I want to make sure I give off good emotions though. I want to make sure I give off good vibes, good energy, good everything. Because that's the most important thing when it comes to content creation. When you're a part of the content creation world and people are watching you, you have to make sure you give off the energy that make it so people want to watch you even more. I want to make sure I do that every single time, because that's the best thing that I could ever do when it comes to JMS and even content creation as a whole. Because, and I say this is because when you want to make your career all about content creation, you're putting yourself against the masses. You're putting yourself out there for the masses to see you. So that's why you want to be able to be true for yourself, because people can tell. People can tell when you're faking it. Never fake it to make it. Always just make it. Be real with yourself. Be true with yourself. Because if you're not, what are you doing? What are you doing if you're not being true for yourself? And this isn't only about content creation. This is about life itself. It's about the true world. I get it. Sometimes we have to be happy in situations that we're not truly happy in. I talk to many friends about this. They're always sad, but they have to pretend they have a smile on their face when they're frowning inside. But I don't want that. I want people to be able to have a smile on their face every single day. And I want to be able to be there for others. I want to make sure that I'm there. Because in the past, there were people I wasn't there for, and I wish I was there for them. Because in the end, it bites you in the ass when you're not there for them. It can be too late. So I want to make sure that I'm there for everyone now, because I think that will be the best thing. In this life, we only have one life. So I want to contribute a lot in this life. I want to be able to help others in this world. But yeah. But I don't want this to only be about me, though. I want this to also be about other people watching in and everything. If you want to join in, join in. You have 8 minutes on the you have 8 minutes showtime if you want to join in. One person at a time. You can share a talent, a topic, or self-promote. You can do whatever you want as long as it's not inappropriate. If I have to censor it, I don't wanna deal with you if you do anything inappropriate. That's not what I like. If follow me, for example, basically. I wouldn't do anything inappropriate. I wouldn't do anything inappropriate on the show because that will cause a problem for me. And that would be hypocritical. You can swear on the show if you want. I'm not going to censor you. I'm not going to censor you. I say swear words all the time on the show. But that's because I want you to see how I truly am. I want to give off that genuine emotion. I don't want to censor myself. Even though a lot of advertisers don't want to see that. I don't care. Maybe there may be a point where I have to censor my content. But not now. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you all when I have to do that. But at the moment, no. Not now. You could say any word you want to say. Even though it may be problematic, I don't want... I'd advise you not to say every word. But, we live in a country of free speech. And, I live in a country of free speech. I don't know about I don't know about all of you, though. I don't know. Some of you may live in other countries, but if you have the ability to go onto Instagram and join my live stream, there should be a level of free speech that you have in your country. I do believe so. If I'm wrong, then tell me I'm wrong, because I don't want to be right all the time. I want to be proven wrong sometimes. I want to make sure that I am wrong. But anyways, getting back into the show. If you want to join in tonight's episode of JMS, always remember, you have 8 minutes on the show. What you can do is either send a request or just type add me, because I know some people can't, for some reason, request, as I don't receive it sometimes. So just press add me and I'll try my best to add you on the show so that you have the appearance on the show. You have the ability to get what you want off your chest. If you want to show a talent, a topic, or self-promote, I want to make sure that each and every single one of you has that ability on the show. I don't want you to do anything inappropriate. Anything inappropriate is off the table. But anything else is on the table. You could do it. We can make tonight a great episode. I'm already feeling great in itself, but I don't want this only to be about me, though. I want other people to be featured on here. And because it feels great when other people are on here. Always remember, you have 8 minutes. You can't join a stream if you've already joined in, but no one has joined yet, so you all have a clean slate right now. It's only if you appeared on the episode, you can't appear again. Once your 8 minutes ran out or you decide to leave the stream on your own accord, that's it. Even though it might sound a bit harsh, if you leave on your own, then you've had an appearance. If I have to restart a stream, though, you can join back in, because that's a new episode, technically. That's new. But other than that, you can't join in if you already joined in. Like, if you've already appeared on the show, if you sent your request, I accepted it, you appeared as a guest, you can't appear as a guest twice. You can't appear as a guest twice unless I had to restart the stream. But anyways, just if Always remember one person at a time as well. Because if I had it where 2 people or 3 people were on at the same time, it'd be a bit of a problem. And the only reason why I say that is because I see arguments on Instagram Live. I see people not getting along, or I see people get distracted. And I want people to have their time to be used wisely on JMS. I want to make sure that on this show, it's all good. I want to make sure everything is better for everyone. Seems like tonight is good. But it'd be even better if people joined in and showed up and appeared on JMS, because that would be the best thing. I'm going to see if I should make any schedule changes, and the only reason why I'll make schedule changes is only for the fact that a lot of people probably, I don't know if it's too late, if it's too early, I don't know what the perfect time for JMS should be. I'm probably going to make an anonymous Q&A about that. And the only reason why is because I feel like it'd probably be perfect to do that. I feel like it'd be good. Only reason why is because, if I did it where you could see the usernames, people don't really type that much. People like things to be more anonymous because, if they can hide behind, they don't have to show their username or anything, then they'll type more. It could even be the same person, so I don't know. But I'm gonna do an anonymous Q&A soon, because it's been a while since I've done an anonymous Q&A. It's only because I've been busy trying to make sure everything's working right, and it seems like everything is. And I'm not going to ask any more about that, but, I just want to make sure everything's going right, everything's going good, making sure we're all doing this together for JMS. Yeah. But, I feel like I'm on fire, though. I feel great. Everything's going great. Everything is awesome. Everything's amazing. Everything's just the way that I want it to be. Everything is the way that I want it to be. And it would be even better if more people joined in, but that doesn't happen all the time. But however, as long as you have the energy to be able to make the live stream good, even when you don't have people joining in, that's all that matters. All that matters is the energy. Being able to have that energy to be able to make the episode good. I want to make sure every episode is good. I want to make sure what I'm doing is great. As long as it seems to be that way, then that's great for me. I like it. I like when there's a lot of activity. I like when people comment. Because here's the thing, and here's the thing I want to mention, is it doesn't matter how many people are watching you. It matters how active they are. Because you can have 30 people watch you, but if they're not saying anything, what's the point? If they're not saying or doing anything to make the stream better, what's the point? If you have 5 people, or like 15, if you had 15 people that were typing in every single time, stream will be much better. So it doesn't matter how active, it doesn't matter how many people there are. All that matters is how active people are in the comments, or whatever. And this applies to every sort of streaming platform. It doesn't have to apply on this. It applies on Twitch, applies on YouTube Live, whatever other live streaming platform there is. As long as people can enjoy, people are active in the comment section, that's the best thing that could ever happen to your stream. And it seems to be good so far. I do wish someone did join tonight's episode of JMS as a guest, a video guest, appearing on as a video call. But it happens. But you don't let that get to you. You just make sure that the next episode is better than the last episode. I see a comment that says, hello, wonderful viewer. How have you been? And We sent a request. See, there we go. That's what I like to. That's what I like to see. And since they sent a request, I'm going to accept. I'm gonna make sure. Yes. You have 8 minutes. Begin.
I can't even tell. My phone is just being ass, so if my Wi-Fi is being ass. Hello.
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 Shit ass, so like, yo.
I mean, it kind of is, but it's working great now, so,
Man,
use the time wisely.
Hold on. So if I leave and then be joined, can I be joined on the stream?
Well,
like as a guest.
I mean, the thing about it is that I wanted it to be where if you left on your own accord, that would be your time. That would be you deciding that your time is up. However, I could make it to where if no one else wants to join and you join back, I could save your time.
Okay. Because I was going to be trying to technicality, but now I don't have to do that. So, yeah. All right, good. Because I'm going to try on my own phone, all right? So,
all right.
I'll be back.
Okay, all right. Now, I did say originally that you can't join back. However, I can save the time. I can save the time as long as no one else wants to send a request. If you come back in here quick enough, we can resume back. As long as no one takes your spot. So yeah, I mean, I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to make the rules way better. But yeah. Seems like everything's going great tonight, and that is amazing. That is best. All right, just type in that you sent the request again, same viewer, and I have your time saved. So if you want to join back in, you can. I have your time saved. However, if someone else decides to join in and they want to... alright. You sent a request, alright? Alright. Let's see how it is. Alright. You have 6 minutes and 44 seconds left.
I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Yo. How you been?
All right. How have you been so far?
Kind of shitty, not gonna lie.
Why do you say that?
Because I can't sing this. I need help to sing this Whitney Houston song. And I don't got nobody to sing it with.
Well, I'm not a good singer, but I'll try my best to sing.
Jelani, you said that you was one of the. You said you used to say that you was a good ass singer. What the fuck happened?
Well, I focus more of my time on content creating, so much so that I've kind of lost my talent for other things like singing, art. I used to draw a lot. I used to sing a lot, but not anymore.
Well, it's time to get back to singing. You ready?
Okay.
Do you want me to play the instrumental in the background, or you good on that?
Well, I don't know if there might be a delay or anything, but I'll try and see. All right, play the song.
I bet. It's going to be on some karaoke type shit.
All right. Just tell me, like, I want to get a feel of the melody, so I may fuck up because it's been a while since I've listened. Okay.
Hopefully my phone doesn't die.
You don't sound so good and you don't know why. Well, it's actually not your fault at all.
Yo, shut the hell up. We can see. You ready?
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if copyrighted music.
Fuck copyright. Copyright doesn't exist on the Jelani Moonah show.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Huh? Yeah. Ooh.
Nah. You gotta put more emphasis in that woo, that woo. You know, like that Ric Flair woo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's
Let's
just I'm
do that
not
again.
too good. Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Hey, yeah, huh? Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I want to dance. Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade.
Too
Still
fast.
not figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done alright till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Ooh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Somebody
I wanna dance with somebody who loves me.
loves me.
I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later the fever ends. I wander feeling down. I need a man who'll take a chance on a love that burns hot enough to last.
To
So
last.
when night falls, my loneliness heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
Somebody.
I wanna feel with somebody.
Somebody.
I wanna dance with somebody.
Somebody.
With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
Alright. This is a whopping. How long is this shit? Hold on. That shit is for. Oh hell, that is too long. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
I
I
know.
thought this song would have been over by now. But yeah, I mean, you was killing it. Do you want to continue or like you good?
I mean, I don't know about copyright, so I'm probably,
Once
I'm
again,
good. I'm not that good of a singer.
fuck copyright. And if anything, you can just edit this bit out to the video, out to the episode.
I get to know. I do have my own music that I could place over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a. I create music, and I do have a beat that I could use to replace it. I don't know if it'll sound good or not, but I could try anything.
Well, regardless on what you call it, if anything, I would just suggest like editing the whole bit out. You feel me? Because what you call it, like removing the instrumental in the background to replace it, like that'd be too much time. You feel me? C-Slow,
Yeah,
you
I get
missed it. You missed him singing Whitney
it.
Houston. It was golden. It was beautiful.
Well, he can always watch it back. All these live streams get saved and
Yeah.
posted.
And I'm glad that you're doing this
So,
again. I'm glad that you are in a way better predicament than how you last was. I'm happy for you both. You have no idea.
thank you so much. And it took a while for me to find myself, to find my true self, and now finding out who I really am as a human being is the best thing. And I don't want that to ever change.
Sometimes we just need reminders of who we are. Sometimes we
Yeah, definitely.
forget, we go through things, and we just need a reminder.
Well, your time's up, but
I bet.
I appreciate that.
Of
It
course.
sounds But yeah, it's been great having you on tonight's episode of JMS. You know, please join back on future episodes because you're great to be on here. Thank you.
I wanna dance with somebody, body.
See, that's what I love to see on JMS. That's what I love to hear on JMS. That is amazing. But yeah, I do want to get into more, back, it's great to truly find myself because earlier in this year, and possibly even before that, I'm going to say it kind of started in 2020, where I kind of lost myself. But now I've found myself again, and that is the best feeling in the world. Not being who I wanted to be for the past 2 years, it took a toll on my mental health. Questioning everything, not even knowing if I was going to make it out in life. But now being here and everything being good, I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. And I respect it a lot, quite honestly. It feels great. Feels great. Oh God, it's just it's just being able to find out everything. And also, I do want to be there for others. I do want to help other people out that are going through the same situation that I went through the past 2 years, like I said before. Because I truly didn't know where I was going to go in life. There were times where I thought maybe I shouldn't even live. And I'm going to say that because I thought I was just going to be, a person just sitting on my ass doing nothing positive, and, I wouldn't want to be that way. I felt way too negative. I didn't want to live a negative life. So now, being able to find myself and see who I truly want to be is the best thing, the greatest thing that I could ever do right here. And I want to help those be there because I wasn't really there for a lot of people. In the past. In the past, I kind of felt like I wasn't there for people that needed me, and it kind of caused problems with me. And I feel like part of the reason why I kind of felt lost in a way was because I wasn't there for the people that needed me, that wanted me to be there in their lives. So, when they when I tried to get back in their lives, they didn't want me back because, I'd been gone for so long. And, I don't want that to ever happen ever again. I want to make sure that with this show and what I do every single time, I want to make sure that it's all great. I want to make sure that the efforts I do every single episode, I want to make sure that at least I give a better experience for everyone that are going through stuff. Because this is the type of things we need to talk about. Everything we need to talk about, it's necessary. I want people to come in here. I want people to be able to watch the show and be able to learn something, either about me, the world, or even about themselves even. I want people to learn about a lot of things, and quite honestly, it feels great. It'll feel great. 2023, I have a lot of hope that this show will be above and beyond when it comes to it. I feel like it will be above and beyond. It will reach wherever it wants to reach. It's there. I want to make sure I do the best ever. I want to make sure I give the best effort. Instead of not only just giving 100% with only the show, but 100% with the message I give out. I want to make sure that I'm 100 with all of you. I want to make sure. And to hopefully help those that I wasn't able to help in the past. I see a comment says it. Well, appreciate that a lot. As long as, I just got to fulfill my duty and just be in it. Which I feel like I am. It's starting out. 2023, I want to be there for others. But anyways, since time has run out for tonight's episode of JMS, I felt great during this episode. This episode was good. And it kind of proves that sometimes you don't need to have a lot of people on an episode to be able to make it great. As long as you have the energy to do it, then it's all good. So anyways, since I have nothing else to really talk about and time has ran out, I hope that every single one of you have a good evening. I hope that all of you are in a better place. I want to be able to help other people out. I want to make sure that everyone can feel comfortable on the show. Always remember that we will never be stopped. And never forget these 3 words I always tell you at the end of every episode of JMS. And those words are: reach the top.